Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And this again is just someone's real reflections on what is happening in the education system in South Africa in the townships. Okay, so this is a first-hand account. This is real valuable information for an archive on South Africa for generations to come when they look at what went wrong. Okay, P wrote, and I'm just going to call her P, okay, just for an ID situation. She says, to be a teacher in South Africa in 2019 is the hardest thing ever. I teach the children almost nothing anymore. The teaching of phonics and reading in the foundation phase in township schools hardly happens anymore, and nobody cares. Teachers are bombarded with senseless and worthless assessments. We end up teaching assessments because there's just so many of them. Beside the assessments of the day, pupils are expected to complete written work in their books too. For instance, a written assessment for maths with a time allocation of an hour or more in the foundation phase, the education department expects written work in the learners' books too. It's absolutely insane. Departmental officials appointed are not equipped to assist teachers in their classes. You'll find that most of them appointed were hardly great teachers themselves. They're obviously well-connected ANC cadres. That's what they are. The teachers in township schools are the worst off, and that's why people like Julius Malema and Cyril Ramaphosa do not send their children to these township schools. No, they send them to private white schools like Michael House or Bishops or Hilton College. Why? Because they know that these township schools are just a waste of time as far as education is concerned. The teachers in township schools are the worst off. Teachers battle with huge class sizes and children out of control. In my opinion, township schools are failing institutions. Township schools have become glorified babysitting facilities. Hear that? Glorified babysitting facilities. No education. Just kind of looking after the kids while the parents do what they do. The hardest thing to do in grade 1 is teach a child who isn't school ready. Children can enter grade 1 at age 5.5. These 5.5-year-olds make up more than half of a 46 to 50 learner per class ratio at township schools. Although they're 5.5-year-olds who are school ready, the majority of them cannot keep up with the pace of work or criteria set by the department. It's then expected of the teacher to ensure that a 5.5-year-old child who is emotionally not ready for learning achieves at the same level as a 6-year and a 7-year-old child in the same class who is school ready. It's called casting blood out of a stone. Teaching, in my opinion, is content driven to keep the teacher busy with loads of worthless assessments in order to teach the children absolutely nothing. Dumbing down on education successfully engineered and implemented. The only schools who still function well are the Afrikaans schools. Those schools do not allow the department to bully them. Now, this is the thrust of the entire email that I was sent. And P writes, I've come to the conclusion that the big foreign money interests are responsible for the dumbing down of education to keep the African child a slave for eternity. The powers at B are clueless to what is happening, as they know no better. They accept what the powerful money dictates. And then she signs off, cry the beloved country. And that's exactly what is happening. You've got these very, very powerful outside forces like the Open Society Foundation, George Soros, people like that who are just wanting to dumb down the population so that they can control it. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, stay safe. Bye for now.